Hello everyone and welcome back. Kids break has started and since mom was here, I took this opportunity to jump into making a few snacks for kids to save myself from running into the kitchen every now and then. Readily available snacks always save me from those sudden meltdowns, so I try to keep some in stock in all shapes and forms. And above all, the satisfaction of giving kids homemade snacks is just immense because then you know what is exactly going inside their bodies. Mom started by making makhana and Sevaiyaan kheer. Half a bowl of this healthy kheer helps in filling up their tummy for a really long time. Also, this snack is cooked effortlessly and stays fresh in the fridge for good 4 days. So cooking starts by roasting some makhana and Sevaiyaan in some ghee and then boiling Sevaiyaan in hot water. Nuts and seeds are a good source of protein, healthy fats and many vitamins and minerals. So adding them to kids' meal is always a good idea. If your kid is too small, feel free to create nut powder and then add into this kheer. Now, while the nuts and Sevaiyaan softens, boil around 1 liter of milk separately before adding to the Sevaiyaan mix. Feel free to add richness and fragrance of Kesar into the kheer and keep stirring it till milk starts boiling. Dry fruits in my house usually go unattended when not in sight. So I will make a quick trail mix to keep at my snack bar as another quick snacks for all of us. Add crushed cardamom into the kheer for the divine fragrance. Once kheer starts boiling, add the roasted makhana and mix well. For sweetness, mom is adding sugar, but if you wish to avoid it, feel free to add dates puree or jaggery, but only after shutting the stove. With 2 young kids around, I miss no opportunity to seek help because with extra help, not only does productivity increases, but we can also meet the other demands of homemaking to feel less burdened. I'm thankful that mom was here and we made the best of this time together. Kheer is ready and mom was super happy to have cooked something with love for kids before leaving from here. Well, mom did her bit and I decided to continue with this task and create something that not only Rutvi and Dhairya but Karthik also enjoys a lot. And so, I decided to make some super healthy cookies. These are so easy to prepare that you need not be a baking expert. I started by mixing an equal part of jaggery and ghee together. Whisk for good 5 to 6 minutes till the mixture becomes light and fluffy. Once mixed well, I'll add 1 cup besan, half teaspoon baking powder and 1/4 teaspoon baking soda. Next in dry ingredients, I'll mix 3/4 cup of rolled oats. I do not miss a chance to sneak nuts and seeds into kids' diet. So in goes some raisins, sunflower seeds and chocolate chips for the fun element. Now I'll gently mix everything together. In the end, to bind the mixture, I'll add 3 to 4 teaspoon milk till it forms a rough tight dough. I'll bake it in the oven at 175 degrees for 20 minutes as it takes less time in the oven, but you can bake it in a kadai for 30 minutes or so and keep checking in between. This much dough will make some 10 cookies, and while I'm forming the shape, I have kept the oven for preheating. After 20 minutes, I'll check for the edges if they have turned brown, as this is the indication that the cookies are done, and now I'll keep it outside to cool down a bit. Once they cool down, remove them from the sheet and look how perfectly they are baked. They have just the right amount of crunch to them and look absolutely cafe-like. Healthy homemade cookies are so satisfying. Do make them, as they make a great snack for kids in tiffin boxes too. And let me know in the comments how they actually turned out. In the afternoon, after the kids had slept, with the minimum time available, I decided to get 2 quick snacks ready. First one is puffed rice bars, and it literally takes 10 minutes. And for that, I'll first dry roast some puffed rice in a kadai to take all the moisture out. It is not a new recipe, but this one is a kid's delight and gets ready so quickly.
Straight cruising, headed for a bruising.
Once done, in the same kadai, I'll add 2 teaspoons ghee and 1 cup jaggery. Ghee is basically to avoid jaggery from sticking at the bottom of the pan. While jaggery melts, I will coat this baking sheet with some ghee. It takes 3 to 4 minutes for jaggery to melt, and do the water test till you get a soft ball consistency. Switch off the flame and add the puffed rice into the pan. Give everything a quick toss and transfer it into the sheet. With the help of water, I'll spread the mixture to form a square shape. I am doing a makeshift arrangement, but if you have a square cake tin, go for it.
Easy now, you gotta get going.
The mixture will set within 5 minutes.
Easy now.
Now take this block and cut them into the squares. You can make laddoos as per your preference, but I find squares easier to store, and well-portioned bars are easier for dhere also to hold and eat. Jaggery is high in iron, and puffed rice help boost immunity as they are filled with antioxidants. Even I love them equally, and they are a perfect solution for my sweet cravings too.
Look around you, son. Give a lot and live a little. Work with what you got. Where you're going.
The next one takes a bit of a time but is super healthy, and my kids love it because I add some kid-friendly twist to this. I'll make Ragi laddu, or also called as nachni laddoos, and this is my take on no sugar sweet laddoos. I'll first start by roasting everything, starting by roasting some nuts in 1 teaspoon ghee. In nuts, I'll just add almonds and peanuts. Feel free to add more if you like them. Once they turn golden brown, I'll then roast some whole oats. I'm using whole oats just because they have more fiber, but you can also use the instant oats. Once it gets a nice fragrance, I'll keep it aside to cool down and move on to roasting ragi flour with some ghee. The next step is to pulse grind oats and nuts to get a coarse mixture. Make sure that you do not make a fine powder as it will not give any texture to the laddu. Ragi flour is very fine and when combined with some texture avoids laddu from sticking inside the mouth while eating. I'll also add some roasted sesame seeds for a great flavor and added nutrients. For sweetness, I'll add medjool dates as they are soft in nature and will also help in binding the laddus well. Now I'll mix everything together. Now for the fun take on these laddus, I will add a scoop of Nutella to give these laddus some chocolatey flavor, but this is totally optional. Now I'll mix everything with my hands and before binding, add 3 to 4 tablespoons of hot ghee into the mix. Once I'll get the sandy texture, I'll start binding the laddus. Delicious nachni or ragi laddus are ready. Karthik also likes them a lot in his office snacks. Instead of making just one item in bulk, I prefer to add variety to the snacks to add different nutrients in their diet, and also the kids get bored. So I have made smaller batches of all snacks and this lot will last me for about a week till I plan to make something else.
Sky's beautiful and so are you. I wanna make it up to you. So
I hope you will find these snack ideas useful. Let me know in the comments which snack idea you will surely try. Like this video and subscribe to the channel for more such healthy recipes, and join me on Instagram for some fun content and behind the scenes. And I'll see you in my next video. Until then, stay tuned and stay connected.
oh, there's a